Hello my friends and welcome to my garden. It's the beginning of May 2026 and behind me is this beautiful, I keep calling it tamarisk, it's not quite that name, but it's a tree in full blossom. Well, yeah, it's blossoming, it's beautiful and I love it. So I want to take you through the garden, just show you some of the things that we've been up to and what it's looking like here this May. So join me as we look first the herb garden, which is still very much a work in progress. I need desperately to get in there and take out the what's it called, the autumn raspberry that's at the back there, and slightly taking over. So the chives are looking good, but that's an area I haven't quite got to yet. Round here the rose garden is looking pretty great. Well, I think it's looking pretty great. We are protecting our roses here from the deer with this netting, and this beautiful standard has been a little bit mullered by the wind that came through a few days ago and blew it sideways. I'm loving my peonies. I've got them all tied up this year in time, and I don't know if you can see, but I think this is fascinating. These little ants, oh, can you see? It's difficult. Little ants growing on the top, and they actually eat the sap so that the bud can actually open. So they're very beneficial. So beautiful, more peonies coming, my clematis. I've managed to half make my beautiful squirrely things hold up, so I hope they're going to be all right as the time moves on. Being a bit overrun here by forget-me-nots, but what's not to love about those? And my lovely foxgloves. As we come up here, you can see progress being made on the circle garden. I really hope this time next month this will be a completed project. We're so close to being able to lay the slabs, so that's going on there. I think the cottage garden is looking fabulous right now in the sunshine. The wind has blown this rose over, so I'm going to have to get some stakes to hold that up, but it's going to be glorious. Got lots of buds on it and I'm looking forward to that coming out in the next few weeks. Look at this in here. Isn't that just a picture of loveliness? So glorious. I do also just want to show you this beautiful bed here. This is the Victorian bed, or the bed that I've based loosely, very loosely, very loosely, on the Victorian beds in Queen Mary's Garden in Regent's Park, and they're laid out very formally with annuals. The little daffodils I had around the edge have gone over, of course, but these lovely violas that I put in, these little tiny plants last year, are just looking glorious. And I have some green amaranth that I'm actually going to put this year in this top planter. It'll spill over the edge and should look beautiful. So when next I've got geraniums to go in here. Those are coming on in the greenhouse, and when these are finished, I will lift these and, I don't know, store them somewhere. I'm never quite sure what to do with things that come out of pots. What do you do with them to make them, you know, look good next year, to keep them rather than just put them on the compost? So we've got, in the vegetable garden, we've got our strawberries, which have just been weeded, and they are coming along nicely. Got plenty of flowers. I have, for the first time ever, got gooseberries on my gooseberry bush. Look at that. I'm going to have hundreds of them, and a little ladybird doing her thing over there. Very happy to see her. This really desperately needs some attention. It's all getting a bit overgrown, but this is currants. So black currants at the front, white currants in the middle, and red currants at the back. They look like they're doing great, but there are rather too many weeds in here. Raspberries, autumn raspberries, summer raspberries all needing attention, and my growing going on here with things that have gone over and stuff that I still need to put in. I've not done, there's a lot going on in the greenhouse, but I haven't got a lot going on up here. Broad beans, probably need to lift up my netting a little bit, and garlic at the back, and my potatoes that are doing really well. I've earthed them up twice, so yeah, if I get around to doing it again I will, if not I won't. The rhubarb hedge is doing very well along here, still growing. This is a beautiful cardoon in the middle of the bed here, globe artichoke, and there's lots and lots and lots and lots of tadpoles looking amazing in the pond. I haven't yet got anything in the big greenhouse because I haven't been up there yet, and I haven't got, my tomatoes aren't quite big enough. I lost a lot of tomatoes. I went away for a week and or 5 days, and the weather went scorching hot, and I lost a whole load of seedlings in the greenhouse. So a bit disappointed about that, but hey, I planted them up again, and yeah, I've got some to put in. Now let me just take you for a little walk up here. This was going to be my asparagus beds. These were going to be. So there's one here, this one, and this is what it looked like a couple of days ago. So completely overrun. This happens for me sometimes at this time of year. The garden suddenly explodes, and this exploded. So it's ridiculous trying to put little tiny asparagus seedlings in and expect them to thrive in this. So what I have done is I have ripped out all the vegetation from this bed, and I will do the same with the other bed. I have laid down some more cardboard. I have put on top of the cardboard a thick mulch of duck poo, actually. Somebody near here has ducks. She wants a home for the duck poo, and I am very happy to take it. And the great thing about duck poo is you can plant directly into it because it's not acidic or anything. I usually put something on with it, but what I've done at the moment is just put on probably about 4 inches of duck poo, and then I put this cover over the top. If I'd got black plastic I would have used it, but I haven't got black plastic, so I've opened these dumpy bags that I have lots of because I buy compost in bulk, and I've just opened them up and put them on there with the wood to weight it down. And I'm going to plant squashes into here this year, and then next spring, when I hope it will be totally weed free and totally fine, I will put my asparagus in. So the asparagus has been repotted, and I'm going to nurture those in pots this year. Do want to show you a couple of things here. This is the wildflower meadow, and it's been very, very grassy, and I have put yellow rattle down and it hasn't kept, but it's in absolute full baking sun from morning to night, and I think that many things really struggle. However, this year, or should I say last year in the autumn, what I did was I scratched off the top of, you can see down here, I have lots of molehills. They're all over the garden. And I scratched off the top and I threw in handfuls of wildflower seeds. And I don't know if you can see, but here I've got, I think these are oxeye daisies that are about to come out, which are often the first to establish, but they're actually all over this patch where I have just scattered these seeds. There's a few more over there. So I'm excited about this, and I will show you again next time. The wildflower meadow, who knows, maybe it's going to take. There are several things that I am really thrilled about in the garden, and one of them is the Evergreen Garden. And this Amanda and I laid down and put together the beginning of 2025. So it is just over a year old, and nearly all the plants in here have been gifted, rehomed, reloved. And so I'll just show you a couple of things. This hedge is starting to grow, and I thought I'd lost all the holly, so I put in holly, and I thought I'd lost all of it, but look at that one. That has suddenly decided that from its deadness it's going to thrive. So yeah, so that's to try and dissuade the deer a little bit, because this is really being got by deer. And down here is a little Fatsia that I found being thrown out in a garden centre. I absolutely love Fatsia, and I love these spider's web ones, but it doesn't like the sun, so that's why it's got a little shade around it, and I'm hoping it's going to recover itself. If not, I'm going to put it in a pot and move it. Eventually that'll be a nice shady corner, but it isn't right now. I've created this little, I don't know, what do you call it? Little woodland, not woodland, little alpine kind of sculpture from broken pots with lavender and various things in it. And I've just planted in here a white, I think it's a white dahlia, that hopefully will come up. Oh, watch this space. We've got a little bit of a problem, well, maybe it's not a problem, but the little hedge, the little yew hedge that's going along the back there, we've got one dead, definitely dead, and then they've all come out brown this year, with the exception of this one in the middle here. I don't know if you can see it, which has got the green edging. The others have all got brown, but I am noticing in even the very posh gardens that they have brown edges this year, so perhaps it's all going to be fine, just me being a bit worried. And then of course we've got the butterfly garden, which is going through a very frothy moment with this lovely white at the front and the bluebells taking over. I think last time I spoke to you, I was saying that I'd really hoped to get a collection of tulips going in here, but they have all, without exception, been got by rabbits and deer. So disappointed as I am with that, I may have to resort to plan B, or at least develop a plan B. I don't know what that will be for next year. However, around the back here, it's looking amazing. I don't understand why the lilac hasn't flowered. That's that one there. But I've managed to get this honeysuckle going, just again with protection from the deer, with the loose netting. It's a bit of a pain, but I have to kind of do this because they do get everywhere. But it is looking lovely, and there's lots of things growing up. I do love my stained glass butterfly that Julie, a friend of mine, Julie, and I made last year. The other thing I want to show you is I mentioned that I've tied up the peonies and done a great job with that. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm on top of that this year, but I missed tying these beautiful babies up. This is I think it's a Centaurea. Anyway, it looks like a cornflower to me, and it comes up every year, and it's beautiful and prolific, and when this is all done, the next lot will come. But I have two plants here, and what happens is they flop over, and so this centre gets exposed and it all flops and covers everything. What I am going to do is I will get a bit of a stick going in there if I can, because it's rock hard, this particular area of the garden, and see if I can tie them up a little bit. But when these are done, I will cut them off and I will tie up the next flush. But that's what happens when you don't tie things up. So there we go, lady's bonnet, beautiful Aquilegia, some other lovely things, and my pièce de résistance back again for the third year in a row, my lovely wild garlic. And it actually looks as if it's really seeded itself this year. Look, So I am super excited about that, and I look forward to being with you next time. Thanks for following along.